Hello there, and thank you so much. It's Thursday's edition of Your Business Nigeria. Now, these are the stories we are tracking for you at this time. Federal government working towards producing suitable land use act to attract investments. That's according to the Vice President. Debt Management Office announces 1.09 trillion naira sukuk proceeds since 2017. Stocks fall on all Trump's auto tariff. China resists trend. Well, as always, we'll start with the commodities market this afternoon and see what that market is looking like. Well, gold has taken its place back in this market and is doing pretty positive, 0.68% in green and $3,073.20 an ounce. Silver is $34.32. Copper, $523.30. Platinum, $975.83. For copper and platinum, we see them down today in red, 0.19% and 0.13% down. But for silver and gold, they are doing well in green, 0.68%, like I said earlier, and 0.29% positive. Well, let's see what the food stuff are looking like from corn, which is also in green for percentage points today, 0.17%, but it's going for $450.50 a ton. Wheat, $533.50. Cocoa, $8,044. Cotton, $65.64. And for cocoa, it's down 0.61%. Cotton up 0.06%. And corn is up 0.17%. Wheat is down 0.33%. Well, to the global market, of course, the back and forth with Trump's tariff policies is instilled today. He came up with another executive order with regards to imported cars into the United States, slamming tariffs on all of this, saying this will help grow the automobile industry in the United States. We've also seen in some cases where some European countries are already boycotting buying U.S. products. And this is really becoming so alarming because definitely it's going to have an effect on the entire market moving forward. But we're looking at all of this as it plays out, what is hitting on the global market. As stocks fall on Trump's auto tariffs, China persists on trend. Global stocks fell today, led by heavy losses in Japan and South Korea, after U.S. President Donald Trump announced a new tariff in auto imports in the Euro stock. Features also pointing to a lower open. Now, Japan's Nikkei fell 0.1%, while South Korea Kospi is also down 1.3%. Toyota Motors shares stumbled 2.6%, and both Mazda and Subaru plunged about 6%. European stock market are set for a lower open, with Pan-European Stock 50 futures down 0.5%. All in red the first half of this chart. Chinese shares outperformed the region, with the blue chip index up 0.4%. Hong Kong Hang Seng rallied 1%. China's EVs giant BYD jumped 2.3%. Gain in Chinese shares helped by MSCI's broadest index of Asian Pacific shares outside of Japan to trade flat. Wall Street futures also recouped earlier losses and inched up 0.1%. Wall Street already ended sharply lower on expectations of such a move, with the tech-heavy Nasdaq slumping more than 2%. That's it here in red. Well, crude oil prices now, the market edged lower today as market weighed the impact of U.S. President Donald Trump's auto tariffs at a time when concerns swirled about global supply due to U.S. tariff, threats on buyers on Venezuelan oil, and sanctions on Iranian oil clients. Now, U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude is down 0.33% to sell for $69.42 a barrel, with a downward review of 0.33%. Same with Brent crude is also down 0.33% to sell for $73.55 this afternoon. Bonny Light is down 2.84%, selling at $78.62 per barrel. And for the OPEC basket is the only market trading in green this afternoon, and is selling for $75.74, and that's up 0.84%.